Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am officially in my, well, third trimester. So I am officially over 28 weeks now. I'm officially into my last and final. That's the same thing. My third and final trimester of this pregnancy, and oh my god, it is just flying by. It's kind of scary. So I am officially 28 plus 4 days today, so 28 and a half weeks. I don't know if any of you guys noticed in like my last few updates, I've always been kind of plus 4 days because my weeks change on a Thursday and I'll generally film, edit and upload on a Monday. So that is why it's always plus 4, in case any of you were kind of wondering like, why is it always plus 4? Because I always do it on a Monday. So that is that. Anyway, I just thought I would do another kind of chatty update kind of thing, run over a few of the things I mentioned in my last update, which was I think 2 weeks ago. I skipped the last one because nothing really happened. There was nothing to update on. I didn't really have much to say. So I thought I'd come on this week because I had my midwife appointment last week. So I thought I'd just kind of run down what happened with that. And yeah, just stuff like that basically. So like I say, in my last update I was talking about the gestational diabetes, like the glucose tolerance test, anti-D injection, flu jab, all that kind of thing. So I've had all of that done now. I had my whooping cough and my flu jab done 2 weeks ago, and then last week when I went to see my midwife I had my anti-D injection and my glucose tolerance test. So I was rather nervous for the glucose tolerance and the anti-D, just because of things that I'd heard, but I think they are doing things slightly differently at the moment. I'm on a group for people that are like due in the same month, and a lot of us have kind of discussed having had the glucose tolerance test and how they're kind of doing it different all over the country. I was quite fortunate. My trust down here seemed to be doing it in a way that you don't hang around for the 2 hours, you don't have the glucose drink, and you don't have a second lot of bloods, which is bizarre. I don't really know how that even works. Like, how are they meant to test your glucose tolerance if they don't have anything to go off? They literally only have your normal fasted bloods. So yeah, so that's what I had. I just had a normal fasted blood test. I had the anti-D injection, which was okay, to be honest. She made it out as if it was worse than it was, I think. And I think that is probably because she wasn't sure how I would be with needles. I didn't watch the blood test because I just don't like to watch that kind of thing, but it doesn't mean I'm scared of needles. I mean, I've got tattoos, so I'm not scared of needles. But the needle is rather large and the whole thing has to go in. So I think that's probably what she was frightened of in terms of telling me kind of the gist of the whole injection. So she didn't really tell me. She was just like, do you know like kind of what to expect? I was like, no, not really. Does it ache my arm? Because obviously the whooping cough and the flu jab did, and that was just annoying more than anything because it lasted for a good like 4 days. I don't know if that's because I just had both in one arm, but yeah, it lasted 4 days. So I just asked if it would ache my arm. She said it shouldn't do, but we'll do it in this arm so I could still, apologies, so I could still sleep on my left side. So did that, that was fine. It's really weird, and again, if you're maybe a bit scared of having the anti-D, maybe don't listen to the next like 10 seconds, but you can feel the stuff coming out of the like syringe into your arm. It's just the weirdest feeling. I've had many an injection in my 26 years and I have not once that I remember felt the stuff actually going into my body. Like, it was horrible. So that was that basically. That was that appointment. Did my weight, measured my belly, did the heartbeat finally, which was amazing. I'm annoyed because she didn't tell me that that's actually what was going to happen, else I would have grabbed my phone so I could have recorded it, but I didn't get time to do that, so that was that. Everything's fine. It's 140, I think it was 140 beats per minute, so all good. Baby was moving around, happy as Larry, so yeah, everything's just really good at the moment, I have to say. I think the only thing that's maybe starting to get to me a little bit more now is like the mental side of things, because I'm obviously have all these things going on up there that I have discussed in previous updates, just general life stuff going on, and I think because we're now in, well, it's almost the end of October now, I kind of feel a little bit more conscious of the whole COVID situation, in terms of going back into winter, because I think it's inevitably going to get worse before it gets better again. So yeah, that's kind of playing on my mind a little bit. And obviously the whole birth situation, like I say, that I have discussed before. As it stands at the moment where I live, they are allowing a birth partner, whether that is obviously baby's father or, you know, any other birthing partner, into the birth from, I think you go in for an examination and then from there he or she can be there. So fingers crossed that stays the same and that nothing changes. Obviously I'm not due for another 3 months, so anything could happen in that time, and obviously nobody knows what's going to happen. So I think, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on up there about the whole unknown around that, which I think is the only thing frightening me about the actual birth. Everything else I'm pretty, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm particularly laid back. I'm not a laid back person. I like to be in control. I like to know what's happening, this, that and the other. And obviously this is a whole new experience for me, so I don't know anything. But I feel like I'm coping a lot better and picturing that day a lot better than I thought I would, if that makes any sense. I thought I would be a lot more nervous about it. I mean, a lot could change in the next 12 weeks, but yeah, as it stands, I feel pretty like chill about the whole situation. So I have discussed on my Instagram recently that I really wanted to try hypnobirthing. I've wanted to do this since like before I was even pregnant, and I've wanted to try the Positive Birth Company. And I know they quite frequently do their digital pack on offer, and I've been kind of holding out for that to happen, and it hasn't happened yet. And I kind of feel like I want to start kind of getting to terms with the whole hypnobirthing thing. So I'm not going to get the digital pack. What I'm going to do is, a friend of mine is going to send me the book, and I'm going to download the app that they have. It's a paid app, I think it's $2.99, and I've been told by a couple of different people that them two together are more than enough. A lot of people found that the online course was great. A lot of people thought that they wouldn't, you know, they're glad they got it when it was on offer because it wasn't that great. And I mean, it's all very personal, but I think I'm going to go down the route of the book and the app. But I really want to do hypnobirthing because I just feel like, for me, because it is a mind over matter thing, I just feel like I need to learn about the whole birth and just learn how to kind of deal with anything, like how to kind of learn how to breathe properly, and just, I know that sounds stupid, but things like that. So that is that, and that is pretty much it at the moment. Like I say, I'm 28.5 weeks. So I have started to kind of pack our hospital bags, which is so exciting. I say this quite loosely because I'm just kind of just chucking stuff in that I know I want to put in there, and then I'll eventually closer to 30 weeks, I'll try and kind of sort all that stuff out, because I need to sort baby girl's clothes out. I need to like wash everything and all of that kind of stuff. So I will be doing like an organisation video on all of her stuff, like all of her clothes and what have you. I will be doing a separate video on that soon. And I will also be doing our like hospital bags, so what's in mine and what's in hers. So stay tuned for those. They'll probably be out in a couple of weeks. But yeah, so that's the only things kind of really happening at the moment. We have all of the stuff here now, which is so exciting. The travel system is in that wardrobe there. We bought a secondhand snooze pod from my partner's cousin, so I just need to kind of wash that down and things like that, so, and get that all kind of prepped and ready. But otherwise, I mean, I'm doing good. I feel really good. Like I say, I'm a little bit kind of not on edge, but I'm kind of borderline feeling a bit weird now. Going into winter, the clocks have changed. The days are going to get shorter. I can just feel myself slipping back a little bit, because I generally do at this time of year. I'm sure I've got seasonal affective disorder, but it's never been like diagnosed or anything. So yeah, I'm going to focus a lot over the next few weeks on trying to combat those feelings. Like I say, starting the hypnobirthing, I really need to restart taking my vitamin D tablets. They were prescribed from my midwife. It's not just something that I'm just taking. I have been prescribed them. So yeah, I just need to start doing things like that and start kind of taking care of myself a bit. I have been fairly hard on myself recently, just trying to kind of, I don't know, like obviously catching up with earning money again is quite a hard thing. Obviously I'm a people pleaser and I don't want to let people down, so I'm kind of probably working more than I should at the minute, but at the same time I kind of feel like I need to do it while I can. So that is that. So that is pretty much my 28-week update. I'll show you bump quickly, and then I will love you and leave you. So like I say, I'm 28 plus 4. And I have finally invested, I don't know why I'm wearing black again. I know it's like the most difficult thing to kind of see everything, but I have finally invested in maternity leggings. A lot of people have said to just kind of get normal ones and size up, but honestly, I don't want like baggy legged leggings. I can't think of anything worse. I'd rather have them fitted, but just like fit nicely, like on my belly and stuff like that. So I have got these maternity leggings. These are from ASOS. I'll leave the link down below, because actually they're really, really comfortable, and I think they're only £8. They do a 2-pack for £14 as well, but that was out of stock, so I couldn't get that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy some more. So this is Bump in clothes. I don't feel like I'm changing a huge amount over the weeks. I don't know, obviously I see myself every day, so it's hard to know. But then, like I say, maternity leggings. And this is Naked Bump. Just a little bit easier to tell. From the front. You can see my belly button stretching. I haven't had my piercing in for a number of years now, so that's not a problem. And then yeah, from this side, I feel like I look bigger from the other way. I don't know why. I think that is my bigger hip as well, so yeah, that's my little bump. I have to say, I think I really am going to miss being pregnant. I mean, touch wood, this pregnancy has just been textbook. There's been no issues, no nothing. I had an episode of reduced movement a few weeks ago, but everything was fine. But everything else has just been so amazing. I'm in awe of my body right now, and just women's in general that go through this. I know obviously a lot of people do suffer in pregnancy with various different things, but I have been so lucky, and honestly it's been amazing, absolutely amazing. I think the only thing that probably has been an issue for a few weeks, and I haven't even mentioned this in an update at all because I think I just kind of forgot, because it's really not that bad, and it's just sciatica. I've got sciatica on my left side, and it's just, I don't know if that's from sleeping on my left side more, being more conscious of things like that, but yeah, it's a bit annoying, but other than that it's fine. So I'm going to try and do some like pregnancy yoga or something to try and hopefully release that a little bit. But yeah, there was one other thing that I wanted to say, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. What was it? Nope, it's gone. If I remember while I'm editing, I'll put like a little thing up or pop it in the description, or just wait until next time. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to leave a comment down below as well, because I love interacting with you guys. And if you want kind of more live updates of what I'm doing day to day and things like that, make sure you head over to my Instagram and give me a follow, because I do tend to update a lot more over there, what's going on. I do show a lot of kind of bump dates and things like that. So if that's the kind of thing that you want to see, make sure you head over there, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with my pregnancy updates over here on YouTube. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.